work that. We can work that. God bless you, my dear brother. Love you. I lived in, as a wee lad, I remember living in Fisher, Louisiana, which is over in Manning. And we lived on a little busy street, and there was a little big hill that went down to the railroad tracks, and my daddy died when I was 2, like I said, so Mama raised us all, and of course we'd go down and play on the tracks. Mama always said, boy, you can get out there and play and put your rocks on the tracks or whatever. When you see that locomotive coming, get out of there. Just get out of the way. Just move. Well, the big train's here right now. The locomotive's here. He's fixing to come up and talk to us. And we've been playing. So we're getting out of the way now.
What an intro.
Some of you may not know, I spent 20 years in the juvenile court system working in juvenile probation work. And some of you didn't know that. I know you wouldn't. You man? Yeah. If you can believe that, yeah. And I treated it as a ministry, and but it was tough. And after 20 years, God orchestrated it, and I was able to move on. And during that 20 years, I had an occasion to meet many men in the blue, I like to say. And there are 2 words I like. I like professionalism, and I like respect. Amen. I like professionalism, Amen. And I like respect. Amen. And I had an occasion to meet many fine men, not only with Shreveport Police Department, but the Caddo Sheriff's Department as well. And one of the finest men in blue, and I don't say this just because he's here with us. And Bernice, thank you for making me aware of Brother Don and what he's doing in the community and everything. Don Otis, I have known for most of those 20 years. And we would see each other just weekly all the time. And for many years, Don was the school resource officer over at Linwood Middle School, one of many schools where I made travels at, as you might very well imagine. And there's some people that are gifted more than others. Not only can they be authoritative when they need to, but they can love kids in the process. And Don has been one of the very best and one of the finest men in blue that I had an occasion to know. And he's here with us today. I want you to give, also, Don is running for City Marshal. Now, we probably got drones and satellites coming in here listening to everything we're saying right now, okay? So I can't tell you who to vote for Shreveport City Marshal, but I can tell you who I'm going to vote for. And I know them all. I can tell you who I'm going to vote for, okay?
That's right.
All right, we'll leave it right there. Don, come on up and give Don Otis a big Kingston roll over to welcome. Thank you, brother. Whatever you need me to do today.
First of all,
Go ahead. Excuse me.
First of all, I'd like to say good evening. And if I didn't know any better, I would say I would definitely have to send Brother Harold a check for that. While he was talking, I was looking around wondering who was he talking about.
Now he needs to give you a check for campaign.
But again, my name is Don Otis. I bring you greetings from the Evergreen Baptist Church located at 804 Allen Avenue, where I've been a member since age 12. And 12 years old. And I'm 53 now. So if you do the math, 41 years. I serve on the deacon board there. I'm a trustee there. I'm the assistant treasurer.
Amen.
But I love people.
Yes.
I love people. I'm not a fake when it comes to people. When I walked up on your grounds, I met 2 ladies. Let me see, over here. And where's the other lady I met? And we just started talking, and that's just the way I am with people, period. I mean, I just love people, and I felt a warm spirit when I came here. But there's a problem. 2 things went wrong. First thing is you fed me. And you fed me real good. And then you put David up with that good singing. And the first thing was hit my mind. I'm glad I don't have to sing, but I didn't. And the food, I tell you what, whomever is responsible for the food, it was delicious. I asked Harold, I said, when is your next meet? And And he told me, and I said, do you eat like this all the time? I said, I'll be back. But when we talked, and again, I have a background, I said in law enforcement, but I consider myself as being a public servant. 31 and a half years I was out as a law enforcement officer, but when you say law enforcement officer, that seems a little harsh, so I say I was a public servant because I worked for you, providing safety and security for you. A lot of times you were asleep, you didn't know I was out there, but I was actually out there away from my family. I could go